got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Baker. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line. So the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and yard.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. It's a big strike downfield to Anguka. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
We've set it downs from 37. Again for the first time to Rashad White. Still going inside the 35. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game. That one hits for 30. And the Bucs have the first.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
What's up?
Irving here from the gun. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
Let's go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
This is Irving on 2nd. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. White trying this straight ahead. Wasn't a fan goal was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Mayfield now from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Mayfield to throw for it. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Drill, 52-50, green. Set.
Here's Josh Jacobs in his first look on the ground. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Red, 38. Striker, 3-3. Ready?
Shotgun now for Love. That's reeled in by Caden Reed. And nearly a 1st down there. He stopped at the 24.
Quarterback never stared down the receiver, but he kept his eyes down until he found that open window as that crossing route finds and beats zone coverage.
10 black. Ready.
3rd and 1 now. Love. Pass brought in by Watson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They've got a first to begin the frame. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. I mean, offenses love execution plays like that on first down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for second down.
Okay, right.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. White. Shovel. 38. Hut.
Love now. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Jacobs gets it on the draw. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
You know, Kate, most of the offenses I've been around love code words in the run game. And for draws, it's usually a D word, Denver, Dallas. I'll tell you what else. Add a D word to the defense, because when you hit them with a draw like that, it puts doubt in their minds of how upfield they can get.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Set. Yellow. 22. Hut, hut.
Now Love on the play fake. Throw left side to Watson. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him 8 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Now Brock still awaiting our first points of this game. And we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40.
Set. Yellow. 43. Chalk. 17. Ready?
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, Kate, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
560. Set. Hut.
Love out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
Fred, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Six yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Let's go. Black 40. Ten cycles. Set.
They're going to go. It's Love. Gets it downfield. On target to Watson. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
50, green. Set.
They'll run. Jacobs. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, I get it on first and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
8 yards to go as they get set on second and goal.
Ready. 10 black.
Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get their first points of this game just before halftime. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Tucker now on the return. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Hurry, hurry! 180! Done!
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
After the incompletion, second and 10, still from the 30. Throwing again is Baker. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Back to throw it. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
On the move, headed right. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. Then he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Each of these guys on this hands team, well, they're handpicked, no pun intended, for the assignment. And they need the guys out there who can always be relied on to go bring in that onside kick without incident.
First down from the 42.
43 rail. Set, hut. Ready.
3rd quarter starts with a run from Jacobs. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Ready. 33, yellow. Hut.
Going run again with Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Blue, 32. Set, go.
They stick with Jacobs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Here we go. 45, White. Ready.
This time it's a passing play. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
All set now. 1st and 10. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag.
Let's go. 50, Green. Ready?
To the air with Love. Now setting up a screen for Jacobs. And he's brought down at the line.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Red, 38. Chop, 17. Hut.
Love from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Down. Black, 95. Set.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So we're through 3 here. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Strikers, 3-3. Hunt.
And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, brother. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. On now is McManus to kick this away. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Baker now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Caught by Godwin on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working quickly here.
It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to